It's the National EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you, and we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now the first carry for King Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage more.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across. Found a soft spot in the zone, and quarterback's able to put it on him.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. on the ground. This is Justice Hill. Heading off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is not going to be it. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, young man from the University of Colorado.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the 1st down. It's 4. Back to throw. Downfield for Njoku. He is in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And Mike, as this game unfolds and they have success with their play-action passing game, expect the balance of their run game to continue to pick up as well. When you can make a defense defend the same look, run and pass, that is a handful, and it tends to lead to these big, explosive chunk plays.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself, and he'll get about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. He's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. DeAndre Carter on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They bring Jeudy in motion. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
First and 10 now from the 36. In motion comes Walker. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. right side, going to be taken in by Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Again, it's Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. In motion comes Walker. To the air one more time with Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Hopkins sent in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now Strong. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. And that is incomplete. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark the 10. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Lamar Jackson! Inside the 40! Inside the 10! And he is gone! 94 yards! Touchdown, Baltimore! Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
The point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. one complete to Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
In motion comes Walker. 2nd down. Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. In motion comes Walker. Now it's Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep, DeAndre Carter to return. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. this one as down he goes.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Begin with a zone read. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll take off again.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
All run play. This is Hill. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. It's the tight end likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He runs with it. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns draw closer here. It's 21-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP, Lamar Jackson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll throw out of the gun. And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air one more time. Now he'll run it, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice game.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They give it, and it's 4. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. And he'll bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will cut the lead down to 4. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff. And the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Third down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. Quick throw taken in by Judy. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third down and 9. And that is incomplete. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns cut the deficit down to 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. In motion comes Walker. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Here's Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson from the gun on third down. To the tight end Likely. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Off he goes. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does, takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion comes Andrews. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. That one taken in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are going to open up the lead to 8. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Ford on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will the home team's offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hopkins sent in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger gain.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49. They'll go again here with Henry. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
Second down, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now it's Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now, Jackson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Now a 3rd and 2. Jackson up top again. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. In motion comes Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
This is Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On the ground, here's Henry. Henry rumbles to the 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Baltimore. Here's Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Hill. And the Ravens have a 1st and goal forthcoming He takes this down to the 5-yard line. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of game.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's a Browns first down.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer. It most likely was going to result in a sack.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.